Hey, warriors. There's something that I keep hearing people talk about it all the time, like it's something to fear, like it's automatically evil, like it's something separate from, us, and that's the darkness. But that's not the whole picture because darkness isn't just destruction, it's creation. We know before anything exists, there's no light, there's no form, there's no movement, there's only darkness. And it's not as something bad, but potential. You know? Think about it. A seed doesn't grow in the light at first, it grows in the dark. A child isn't, formed in the light, it's formed in the dark. Even the universe itself began in a state we still don't fully understand, but it wasn't light as we know it. How did we get to a place, where darkness automatically means evil? Our conditioning? Because we stopped making distinctions? There is a major difference between darkness as the unknown and darkness as harmful intention. I don't know. I think people are getting those two things mixed up. The unknown feels uncomfortable. It feels uncertain. It feels out of control. I know that. We all know it. It's shit, right? Okay, but instead of sitting with that, people want to label it as bad, like they want to label everything else. But discomfort isn't evil. It's shitty, but it's not evil. And the darkness, I'm sorry, but it's inside it's inside of you too. It's in the parts of you that you haven't looked at, the emotions that you've buried, patterns that you avoid, truths that you don't want to face. That's not, but that's not evil. It's what's the word I want to use? It's unexamined. It's not evil. I don't know. The minute that everybody start to see that part of yourself as bad, when you start to see that part of you as bad, you disconnect from that part of you. You suppress it. You lose the ability to understand it. And what you don't understand can control you. When we face things, when we bring awareness into things, that same darkness becomes clarity. It becomes growth. It becomes power. Because you're not running from it anymore. You're integrating yourself, and I don't know. Don't misunderstand. Light isn't about, I guess, pretending that the darkness doesn't exist. Of course it does. You know what I mean? But not all darkness is bad. And, we have to learn how to move through it consciously. The darkness is not our enemy. Unconsciousness is. You understand? And right now, a lot of people are waking up, but they are still afraid of half of themselves. And you can't become whole, I guess, while rejecting what you are. So instead of, fearing the darkness, learn how to see within it, because that's where everything begins. I don't know what else to tell you. The darkness came first, dude. I love you.